Well, thank you guys so much. I am so excited to be here. I'm so excited to meet each of you guys. What you guys are doing today is really admirable. I'm really impressed that you guys had the time and the effort and the energy to put together this fantastic debate. So thank you guys. I was born and raised in Roanoke, grew up and left. And I didn't think I was ever going to come back. The point of leaving was that I was going to go live in these big cities and I was going to experience a life that I didn't think we had here in Roanoke. And what I'm here to tell you guys today especially is that the life here in Roanoke is really fantastic. There are a lot of really good things going on here. And things are a lot better and a lot different than they were when I was in high school. I'm running for city council in order to continue that change, in order to make sure that we're continuing to see progress in quality of life here. I have a 2.5-year-old daughter at home, and it's my goal that she knows that as a young female and as a young mother, that there's opportunity to give back to public service like being on city council. And I want her to have a place when she graduates from high school that she wants to come home to. So those are the main reasons that I'm running, and I appreciate your time. My husband and I moved back here specifically to start our small business. I'm very passionate about small business. He has a shop over on Shenandoah Avenue between 11th and 12th Street. And what we found is that the small business development community here is very close-knit. And yet, as Ms. Cathcart says, a lot of people don't know about it. So one of the most important things is getting out and informing. We've got, as a small business owner, a real passion for helping people like you guys understand entrepreneurship, because the way that we develop these small businesses, and we're talking about small grocery stores, we're talking about small retail, this is prime opportunity for you guys to go out and do this. But we have to make sure that we're teaching you those small business skills while you guys are still in school. That's going to help us develop our small business community from within. I also think it's really important that we talk about things that are already in existence, partnerships with some of our programs, in neighborhoods where grocery stores don't currently exist. We do have programs like LEAP. LEAP goes out and they have markets, neighborhood markets, and they have kitchens, and they assist with trying to bring food into neighborhoods that don't have a lot of food options. And living in the West End, we don't have a grocery store in the West End right now. It is really difficult to get food, especially if you don't have transportation. So I think what we can do as a city council is to make sure that we are providing the right opportunities for our small businesses to grow and making sure that our kids are educated to want to be those small business owners when they come back here and grow. So guys, first thing is the SOLs, unfortunately, are not anything that city council can do anything about. And I hate that for you guys. I know that the SOLs are a real burden, and I know that they're a burden in the classroom for teachers that are trying to teach. But at the city council level, there is not anything you can do about SOLs. So, as far as what the SOLs are teaching, I commend the concept of SOLs so that we are making sure that children are receiving equal education, so that everybody is learning the same thing. I think that idea is honorable. I think the issue that teachers see in the classroom is that they don't have the time to teach in the way that they best teach, in the way that they're best suited to teach. So we can debate SOLs all day long, but at the city council level, there isn't anything that can be done locally. What we can do is we can make sure that we have a school board in place, that we have school administrators in place to facilitate the best learning environment, so that you guys can learn everything that's on those SOLs, and then hopefully everybody can pass those tests at the end of the semester and at the end of the year. So, we're going to look for somebody in our chief of police who is honorable first and foremost. We're going to look for somebody who's unselfish and someone who is generous with their time. And I think that Chief Perkins exemplified all of those attributes, and we have to make sure that we have all of those attributes in our next police chief as well. As the director at the City Market Building, I had a lot of interaction with our downtown police. I got to know most of them very well. And, we would have events that would go on late nights, and I was able to see the really difficult job that our police have, especially in an environment like our downtown. I think it's really important that we have police officers who know and understand the environments in which they're policing. I think it's really important that they are interacting in that community on a daily basis. Downtown, we knew the general cycle of homeless people in downtown. We knew who they were, we knew them by name, and we knew what their needs were. homeless downtown are people as well, and they have needs and they have things that we can do as a community to help. And I think it's important that no matter what community you live in this city, that you have people that you feel like you can trust and that they're going to be there when you call on them and that they're going to be responsive to you. So it's important that we have a police chief who is a leader, who is able to communicate those traits to the police officers, and who's able to look at this entire community from a policing perspective to make sure that we are taking care of everyone, every single person. So I, a couple years ago, actually became a licensed realtor, and I did it as a part of my job at the City Market Building to aid with the sales and leasing at the Market Building. But it's had a nice, I've had an opportunity to do more with residential homes and then also with commercial property sales and leasing as well. And so I can tell you that as far as the housing stat goes here in the city, we have a lot of homes in disrepair. I was sitting with code enforcement the other day, and they pulled out a map that showed all of the abandoned homes in Roanoke City. And I can't even tell you how many little red dots they have over the number of abandoned homes in Roanoke City. It's tremendous. And when you see it all laid out on one piece of paper, it really gives you you really start to value what that would mean if we were able to take some of those abandoned homes and turn them back into not just homes for single home ownership, but affordable rentals. There is a great program called Restoration Housing that takes homes, creates affordable apartments, but affordable apartments that are well designed, they are kept up. The nonprofit itself is the landlord for these homes. And what they're doing is they're creating value in those neighborhoods. They're creating value in the homes so that then the people that live there have value in the place that they live. By creating that value, and value, is a broad term, by creating that value, you're creating that sense of ownership, no matter whether you rent or whether you buy. And that's the important part of making sure that we have good quality housing for all of us. So thank you guys. Thank everybody for being here today. Thank you guys in the audience for supporting the kids who put in the work to make this happen today. Because without you guys, these kids would not have that support and have that ability and have that energy. And it's just so important that the entire community be in this room today, working together to make sure that we are continuing the progress that we've seen in this city recently. I'm qualified to be on city council because of my small business experience, because of my service on boards, several boards and nonprofits, and because of my ability to work with other people to get things accomplished. City council is a team of 7. It is not one idea. It is a team of 7, and you have to convince at least 4 out of those 7 people of your idea in order to get anything accomplished. And it doesn't matter how great your ideas are, but if you aren't able to work with others, you're never going to see your ideas actually implemented. And so I ask you guys to elect me to city council on May 3rd because of my ability to connect the dots, because of my passion for this city, because of my desire to make sure that this city is a place where our kids and our grandkids have jobs, have quality educations, and have a place to live and be safe and grow and thrive. And I appreciate your time here today, and I do hope for your vote on May 3rd.